Savage, OrlandoMagic.com.
Dwayne, this season especially, practice times are a valuable commodity. How did you feel today's session went for you guys coming off a win, and just how valuable is this time?
Today went good. We just got in, fixed some things, tweaked some things, the little things we did, not so well last night, and just went over the things that we did very well. We're defending. We got a lot of stops. We got a chance to score baskets off turnovers, and that's what we're gonna need to win. So today was very good. Everybody came in. We got what we needed to do done at a good level of intensity, and got ready for tomorrow.
Christos Saltis, Sport DNA Greece.
Hello, Dwayne. You mentioned 2 days ago how important is MCW on the court. But how different is the feeling to the game against the Knicks with MCW on the court, and also how big challenge for you is the game versus Warriors?
Like I said, he's a big piece of this, a part of it, piece for this team. He brings the defensive intensity, every night. He plays as hard as he can every night. No matter if he's hitting shots or not, he's still gonna do the same thing on the defense end, and that's what we need. Like, some guys, including myself, I need to learn from the fact when I'm not hitting shots to just continue to, do things on the other end, because you can still play well if you're not hitting shots, and he's a great example of that. So,
Dan Savage.
Dwayne, when you look at your group as a whole, obviously getting guys back certainly helps, but where do you feel your group is making the biggest strides on the defensive end?
we're just not getting so spread out. On the defense end, we're helping one of another. We're right there when teams drive. It's like we're in great help spots. We're closing out. We're getting stops. We're getting rebound, and we're running. So, in the last couple of games, I don't know what we've been on the defense end as far as our ranking, but we've been playing pretty good, defensive ball, and that's how we've been, in games, whether it's in the fourth quarter we start to lose or something like that, but we've been in all of these big games just because we've been defending at a high level. So,
Roy Perry, Orlando Sentinel.
Dwayne, earlier, Steve said that he feels like you're starting to just really scratch the surface of your game, becoming a really good two-way player. How much do you agree with that assessment, and what does that mean for your coach to say that about you at this point?
I've always felt like he believed in me. He's hard on me. Like last night, I got a tech in the fourth, and he has a rule just to not get a tech in the fourth. So, I got benched, but that's what you want from a coach. You want a coach to discipline you. You want a coach to be hard on you. And he's always been hard on me, even, from my first year in Charlotte. That's why I'm so that's why I respect him so much. And, I just love him as a coach so much, because he's always going to tell me what's right, and he's always going to tell me what's wrong. But at the end of the day, I know he believes in me. Him and the entire coaching staff believe in me. As soon as they brought me in, they felt like I could help the team in a numerous of ways. And so far, I feel like I've been doing that. Just like he feels that way, I feel the same way. I feel like I'm just scratching what I can become. I have, I feel like I have a skill level that's I haven't even shown everything I can do. And they know that. They watch me, they watch the way I work, and they watch how I do things. So, it's only going to get better from here for me if I just keep working.
You have a follow-up, Roy?
Yeah, thanks, George. Dwayne, is this the most confident that you felt with your shot? Because you look really comfortable out there, particularly from the three-point line, which you've been shooting it really well lately.
Yeah, I've always felt pretty confident, but as the same thing is more so when I wasn't hitting shots in my previous years. It's just like I would, not hit a shot and try to change my shot the next game. Like, you know what I mean? And when you're in a game at such a high level, and you're not going to make every shot, so you just got to stick with it. Same repetition, same form, same everything, same intensity, same just everything. The total ingredients to be a good shooter is you got to do the same thing each and every time. And working with Bruce, one of our assistant coaches, and that's what he preaches to me. He's a great shooting coach. He helped guys throughout the NBA become great shooters. And if I just listen to him, which I have been, and he told me my shot can be, I can shoot 40 from the three, 38 from the three. I don't know what I am now, but I just been working to try to continue to do the same thing every time, same repetition, and I've been shooting better.
Josh Cohen, OrlandoMagic.com.
Hey, Dwayne, based on your time playing with Chuma Okeke so far this season, how good of a defender do you think he can be as he gets more and more comfortable?
I don't know. It's kind of scary how good he can be, because I like, you just sit there and you watch him last night. He had one on, I think, Julius Randle in like the third or the fourth, where he just really grabbed the ball with one hand, and it's like you look at him like geez, like I think he did that like twice. And he's just a guy that he soaks up everything. He works hard on the defense end, and not only on the defense end can he be great, but he could be great on the offense end too. He's a very good shooter, very good shooter, very good spot up shooter. He knows how to play the game, play the right way. He doesn't try to, get out of his element or do something that he can't do. He just continues to work, and every game he's showing glimpses of how good he can be.
Paul Casanova, EDF Sports.
Hey, hello. With the season as fast paced as it's been, how are you feeling healthy wise for yourself? And also, if you had a chance to change, do you think that they ought to change the second half of the season, the schedule at all? Give you guys a little more time?
I feel good. Honestly, I've been taking care of my body, being in the training room, just doing what I can, to stay on top of my health. And with how the season been going, I don't think it's been going that bad. If I had to take a guess, if from those guys being in the bubble last year, I would say guys don't want to go back in another bubble. So I don't think it's been going that bad. I think it's been pretty okay. So I would keep it the same way.
Josh Robbins, The Athletic.
Dwayne, we know how much you and J.I. respected each other heading into the season based on being teammates before. And I'm just curious, even though he's not playing, what has it been like to be teammates again, and how much fun has that been to just be around him more often?
It's been great. I bother him every day, whether he likes it or not. I bother him every day. He's always asking, everything good? You playing good? Telling me I'm playing good, and I always ask him, man, are you doing rehab? How is it? I see him every day around. I bother him. We talk every day. And it's the same brotherhood. Like, even when we wasn't on the team, we would text, here and there. And I'm excited, man. I look forward to to try to be here for a while. I know he's going to be here for a while, and we already have a relationship that's amazing, and we're just going to continue to grow. So it's been great to be around him. He's a great guy. I always want to help. Tell me what's right from wrong. Like, for instance, that tech last night, he was kind of mad at me, but that's like a brother with me. Coming from Florida State together and having that year together, we just build a amazing chemistry. And I know how he play, he know how I play, and it's just
Dan Savage.
Dwayne, your team will see the Warriors squad that you saw about a week ago. What are some of the keys for your group going against them?
Honestly, man, they're a good team. You like you watch them last night against the Heat when they were down, I think about 15, 20, I don't know, something like that, and they just fought back and win without Draymond. It's just a team that you always got to take care of. Steph Curry playing at a very, very high level. But like, we was in the game, the first game without a lot of guys, and we got a lot of guys back, so we definitely will have a chance to win.
Okay, thank you, Dwayne.